Hi guys, I hope you are having a blessed new year, the beginning of 2021. Hopefully, it's a good year for everyone. Hopefully, you guys are feeling the change of the times, and hopefully, you are doing well, your health is good, and you and your families are looking forward to a better future, to a better place to be. I thought I will, in this video, refer to a dream of mine that I've had many, many years ago. That was long before I know that I had a special connection with Jesus. Um, well, I guess, as many people say, He chooses us before we choose Him. But before I start telling you guys the dream, I just want to pray. I want to pray to Baba, to my Father in heaven. I call him Baba. Baba, please bless this video. Help me to say the dream as close as I can possibly remember it, because it's been many years ago. I just want to share that dream that I had with you, and to give maybe people some hope in whatever it is that they are facing in their life. So, in that dream of mine, I was in my old house where I used to live as a child. My house had two wings. There was a right wing on the house that was a small kitchenette and the living room. And on the left side of the house, there was a room. There's my parents' rooms. Actually, the apartment was very small. However, in my dream, I dreamt that I was in the living room and I was looking towards the kitchenette. And right there at the right side of the kitchenette, I saw a man who looked very much like Jesus, the way we had portrayed Jesus in the old movies. Basically, I don't even remember if I had seen the movie back then because I was very young, but I must have seen it somewhere. And so in my dream, I saw him, and he was not talking to me. He was reading my thoughts though, and he was telepathically communicating with me. Sorry. I saw him in a position of, full body straight and looking at me, and I believe the hands were stretched somehow towards me. But he was not moving, he was just staying in one place. And in that dream, I remember that he told me specifically that I'm going to have to face the evil in my life, but that I should not be afraid. And what I remember is that he showed me the left side of the left wing of our apartments where my parents were living. And there, I remember that I had to go to the room, and I felt as if there was an evil spirit in that room. And I walked in that room, and what happened is that there was like a note or something that I needed to write. And I remember that I wrote that note, and that within that note, I was very eager to say that I am going to fight for Jesus, and I'm going to fight for God, and that I'm not afraid of evil. Even though I remember in the dream that in my soul I could feel a certain fear that there was something going on in that room. And guys, I had to do a small interruption because of the noise. So as I was saying in that video, I remember that I went in the room and I started writing a letter, as if that letter I was sending it to the devil, saying that I'm going to fight for God, that no matter what happens, that I will be his soldier, and I'm going to fight against the enemy's power. And I was very eager to express that, how to say, to express that feeling that I wanted to show, and to, in a way, show that I was committed to Father. So then I remember that the letter was, the moment I finished writing that letter, the letter was automatically sent somewhere. It just flew off my hand and it went someplace. The next phase, I came back to the living room where I was, and I was just sitting there and still with the Lord, knowing that the Lord was with me. He was communicating. I could not remember at this point, because it's been many years back, what he was telling me. But I remember that as I was communicating with him, he started showing to me mysteries of the universe, and he told me um, that the universe in the micro world is made as the major world. Like basically, the universe is made up as it is made down, in a sense that the micro world and the macro world are very much the same. What only changes is a dimension. And he approached me, but he did not walk. He just transported himself from where he was right in front of me. And I looked at his eyes, and his eyes were blue, and I just saw the sky inside his eyes. When I looked at his eyes, I saw the universe and I saw the planets. And he told me that your eyes are a reflection of the major world, in a way, the mega world. And you can see the planets, and basically, that the eye of a person is basically reflecting the universe. So I remember the dream was cut right there. What I The feeling that I had on the following morning when I woke up, because both me and my brother, we were somewhere in some place and we needed to travel. Although I was scared, I knew that the Lord was with me. And what he was telling me at that point was that no matter what happens, no matter where you find yourself struggling or fighting against the evil, that he is going to be with me all my life. And the truth is that we have gone through so many difficulties. Humanity has gone through a lot, especially last year. But the truth of the matter is that the evil is not somewhere out there. As I was younger, I always thought the evil is somewhere out there. The evil is really much more sophisticated, and it works through our weaknesses. And that is why, whatever you do in your life, just keep your eyes on God. Keep your eyes on God, because we are strong, but we are only strong when we are relying on our faith. We can only face the devil only when we rely on our faith. Otherwise, it works through us and it works through our weaknesses, and it will find that very weak point in your life to destroy you. And then what happens is that one sin brings another and another and another, and is drawing you further and further away from your Lord. So that's why, guys, do not pray to be strong. Do pray to keep your eyes on God, to be continuously connected with your Lord, because we don't have strength of our own. We get the strength from Him. He is the source of life. He is the source of all the blessings and everything that we can overcome. It will be only through Him. So never forget that. And no matter what happens around you, no matter what the planet looks like today, the panic and people being scared of coronavirus, or being scared of so many hardships that humanity is going through. Keep your eyes on the Lord. Pray every day, and do not reconcile with fear. Do not reconcile with fear. Okay? Fear can only drag you further down on your road, and it can only push you in a direction that is not of God. Do not reconcile with fear. Just reject the fear without knowing, without trying to logicate it. Just reject it, even though your brain will tell you that you have a reason to be afraid. Reject the fear and move forward with faith. Keep your eyes on God. Pray every day and know that God will never let down His people. He will always be there for them and will always protect them no matter what happens. I wish you a blessed day. I wish you stay well and stay blessed. Have a lovely day. Bye.